Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone React. So glad you're here joining me. Yes, my last video, the volume was awful. I bought a boom mic a long time ago, thinking that it would be a great asset to recording videos. It's a major fail. My headset works 1,000 times better. So I'm going to go with the headset this time, and we're going to get into this video which she posted a few hours ago called Chinese Food Craving. General Tso's chicken, spicy noodles, and spring roll yum. So let's get into this. So the new intro, what do we think? I like it better than the old one. I think it's definitely more up to date and more professional. So I say it's good. So make me an intro and I'll use it in my videos on rotation. Email Julia Harry, 1994. Okay, is she asking people to make her an intro and then email it to whoever this email address is? Okay, so she wants everybody else to put the work in to do intros for her because right, she can keep these intros and use them over and over again for free. So she doesn't even have to pay for someone. I mean, she does realize that the people pay a good penny to have intros done. I mean, they're not crazy expensive, but if you're a small YouTuber and not making a shit ton of money, it's probably a good investment, good chunk of change. But I love the way she's always like recruiting her beezers to do the work for her.
Hello guys, hello. Welcome to
Hello.
another video.
All right, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause it again, but do you all think that cat looks cartoonish? It's almost like it even its movements. It just reminds me of a cartoon.
All right, so today I was badly craving Chinese food and I wasn't able to say no to myself. And yeah, I know that's my problem. So I'm gonna have Chinese food. I don't think I'll eat the whole thing because this feels so heavy. Oh my gosh. Spring rolls, shrimp, bunch of sauces.
So my husband gets really unnerved that she uses these disposable plastic, covers for the space where she eats, and which is quite common. We did it too when I was younger, but my mom had these plastic ones that she would wipe down and then fold and put away. So they weren't like disposable. But she is ordering out, so that's probably the reason. Maybe they send it along, or maybe she bought a big package of it. But we know she's lazy. I mean, she could get a wipe down one and save a lot of plastic, but we know she won't because she's really lazy.
Garlic chili noodles.
Mm.
Wonton soup. And General Tso. Hey General Tso, what's up?
Hello, Foodie Beauty. Please enjoy my chicken. Yum yum.
What's this here? Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. My drink just spilled everywhere. Okay, so I forgot that I ordered iced tea and I totally manhandled the bag that the iced tea was in. They put like lemon and everything in it. Yum. It's kind of wet here. Yum, yum, yum. Ice. Mmm. Refreshing. All right, let me just open everything. All right. So, Bismillah. This food looks so amazing for Chinese food.
Okay, so what do we think in regards to the Chinese food that Foodie Beauty Chantal Marie, whatever her name is today, has in front of her? It looks pretty good. I don't know. I've never been into like those noodles, the Chinese food, the noodles. I've never gotten into that, so I'm not familiar with that. But it looks good. Egg rolls or their spring rolls, I'm not sure. They look a little overcooked, maybe double cooked. And the soup is spicy. No, what is it? I'm not sure what that soup is. It looks like either hot and sour or wonton, not sure. But okay.
I was craving it so bad. Let's try a spring roll.
I mean, that's a lot of food. I mean, I'm looking at that right now, and I could probably eat a half of that egg roll if I ate the chicken as well and some of the soup. But there's no way I could finish that, right? Because for me, it's very different. I had weight loss surgery back in 2019. I've been on Ozempic for a year, and my appetite is entirely different than it ever was. But even when I was heavy, I don't recall ever eating. I mean, even my husband says, like, he doesn't remember seeing me eating huge amounts of food. Like, I'm more of a grazer. So when Chantal sits and eats a large amount of food like this, I can't relate to it because I've never been that type of an eater. And this looks like a lot of food to me.
There's shrimp spring rolls. Sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, they're spring rolls. Yeah, I
Julia,
prefer
no.
spring rolls.
Mm-mm. No. You can't have. I just gave you meat mixture.
It is such a turn off when she has an animal near the food. It is so bad because they they will get more pushy. The more you allow it, the more they think they're going to get away with it.
She must see what everything is. So, I thought I would, like, I know a lot of people didn't like this shirt. One of the new shirts I got when I first did the video with it. Honestly, I was half dead. Like, no. So, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna use these chopsticks from the sushi and see if I can do it. I don't know, it's like weird. Like, chopsticks make the food look and taste tastier for some reason. So, General So. Who is General So? I mean, he invented this chicken. Plus, I have to practice my chopsticks. Bye. Hot. I'm gonna put some soy sauce. Oh, no. Sorry, I had so in my throat. I don't know what this water stuff is. Looks spicy though.
Maybe it's an oil.
Should I try it?
Go for it, Chantal. Go for it. Chug, chug, chug.
Oh, they're little jalapenos.
It's like a little shot of
I think.
some alcohol.
Oh,
Shove
these
it
are
in.
So hot.
Shove it in. Shove it in.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Oh, yummy. This food is hitting the spot. I'm gonna put some like.
I mean, with the low standards she has for food expectations, I don't know really how delicious this would actually be.
General So here. There's broccoli. Okay, I can dig that. Yum. Okay, let's let that cool off and just eat the spring rolls and the soup. So yeah, I just thought I would show you, like, with a hijab and my makeup done, looking more alive, what the shirt looks like. It covers all the bits I need it to cover, and it looks good with pants, and it's going to be a lot cooler in the summer because it's not an abaya and I don't have to wear anything underneath it. So
I don't know how she is not dying in heat with the way she has herself layered. I'm looking at her right now, and not only does she have this scarf wrapped around her head and her neck, but the neck looks like it's been wrapped around like 10 times, okay? She not only has that, underneath it, she has this other cap. God knows how involved that is. I mean, maybe it goes under her neck as well. I don't know. I don't know if it's just covering her head or what. Then she has the clothes under that. I mean, she's not like, I hope not. I'm not just sporting around naked underneath there. But she's probably wearing legging pants, a shirt. Can you imagine the amount of heat that is produced underneath her clothes? It must be unreal how hot she gets. I don't know how she doesn't pass out.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, I'm sure they have fabrics and stuff for this hot temperature. She just doesn't. Maybe she just doesn't know. But the amount of time she has it wrapped around her neck, I feel like I'm being suffocated just watching it.
The wonton soup. Do you guys like wonton soup?
That's really dark for
It's super
wonton
hot,
soup,
though.
don't you guys think? I usually think it's like more of a chicken broth. What's your favorite Chinese soup? Mine is hot and sour soup. That's my favorite.
So, I'm so mad at myself, okay?
Oh boy, here we go.
I, for so many years, have been so careless with spending money. And I'm just realizing it now, and it's really peeving me off to think that I was ever like this. You see this mascara I'm wearing? Pretty decent, huh? Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara by Essence. Less than $4 on sale, so I don't know how much it would be. Point is, I usually spend like $32. Or like at least sometimes 15. But the Benefit mascara that I love is like $32.
That's a heck of a lot of money, but Chantal does spend a lot of money. I mean, just overall on everything, food, cosmetics, clothes, and she almost treats it as if it's a disposable thing. She'll buy makeup, she'll go and buy a whole bunch of Lush or I don't know what and spend hundreds of dollars, and then next thing you know, a month later she's buying another load of stuff, or she'll buy all those bath bombs. She tends to shop as if everything's disposable, even her clothes. I mean, do we remember when she was in the villa, she would have all these new clothes, right? Because she didn't like doing the wash, so she would just kind of like buy new clothes to replace the clothes she didn't feel like washing. And once in a while she would have this sudden motivation that she's going to sit there and actually do wash.
Mascaras I can get with that. I mean, I don't get it.
Look, I mean, depending on what you spend on things, you're going to get a better product. Sometimes not. Sometimes getting a cheaper one doesn't make a difference. But I have seen differences. I mean, if you buy certain makeup, it works better than other ones. And yeah, they might cost more.
I think us people just like to get caught up in like name brand stuff, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think we can all look at our spending and go, did I really need that? Did I have to have that? Like much of what we purchase is probably like impulsive.
But at the end of the day, like,
Especially with Amazon. Boy, that's dangerous at Amazon.
it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Like, at all.
Look, I have heard from people, and I've experienced it myself. I think a lot of times, and I don't know if this is her situation because I don't know her intimately like that. A lot of it's going to be speculation, but a lot of times when you grow closer and closer to your spiritual connection, your faith, whatever it is that's driving you, that's a higher force than you, um, a lot of times you will start to realize that those materialistic things in your life aren't necessary for your happiness. And it depends on where people put their priorities at. So it could be that it's just becoming less relevant. But let's keep in mind, we know Chantal, right? She goes through phases. This could be one of her many phases. She could be simply saying this because she's at this moment gotten this revelation, and it will be soon forgotten within, the end of this video or whatever. She'll be in another phase. I mean, you can't trust much of everything she says.
To blow that kind of money on expensive high-end makeup when you can get something cheaper that works just as well, you know? I love broccoli. Especially Chinese food broccoli. Like this. So, I want to explain something to you guys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, great. And I have explained this many times. And regardless, there are still going to be people, there are still going to be people who have...
Now that would have been funny. If she had flipped that food onto herself just right when she was about to start to give us a lashing, definitely.
something to say about this matter.
Oh boy, here we go.
And call this a binge.
Of course she can't spit it out. Like she can't just say it. She has to shove food in between, and she never gets to the point. It takes her 10 minutes. Of course, it's like filling void space because she needs that video time.
When it's 100% not a binge. Wontons taste homemade.
So what I imagine a binge in my head is you just eat an obscene amount of food. I mean, to the point where you're just gonna vomit. Like it's just like you just nonstop, one after another. What I'm seeing here, it looks like overeating to me. Like binging would be like if she followed this up with an enormous bag of potato chips, some salsa, some dip, then dug into a half gallon of ice cream with hot fudge on it, and then continued on to eat 12 donuts. Like that would be to me a binge, making yourself to the point where you're getting physically ill. I don't think I've ever seen her hit her max point with food. Like I've never seen her like go, oh, I'm so full. She's doing the hungry fat chick moaning. Because, you got to get the fetish people satisfied.
So, I thought I would go over again what exactly a binge is for me.
Okay, tell us. We're intrigued.
I don't binge on camera. I know people like to
Google
not what a binge is and apply it to my personal situation. You can't do that. Binge eating is not one size fits all. And I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm actually being really serious. You can call what I'm eating unhealthy. It is. You can call it overeating. It is. But it's not a binge. Do I have an addiction to fast food? Yeah. Takeout? Yeah. Two things can be true at once. Binge eating and fast food addiction. Which actually makes the situation more messed up for me, because to combat fast food addiction, any addiction, you're supposed to be abstinent from it, right? How do you stay abstinent from food? Well, you say, okay, you need to stay abstinent from fast food. Okay, but then to conquer my binge eating disorder, I'm told not to super restrict and to eat things in moderation. And who ever heard of moderation in food addiction and addiction? In recovery. When you're recovering from alcohol addiction, can you have a beer in moderation? No. Not everyone who's overweight is an addict, and not everyone who's overweight has binge eating disorder. Very different things. And I'm not saying this like in a bad way. I realize a lot of people don't understand the concept or the illness. Hi, baby girl. So a binge for me would happen again when I'm alone. Because when you're alone, you don't feel the shame. You don't feel like people are not going to look at you. People are not going to tell you to stop eating. People are not going to know you have a problem. Binge eating. They're just going to assume you overeat and you're fat and lazy. But with binge eating, it's some kind of trigger, like some kind of click, some kind of like compulsion that I can't control most of the time. And it's an obsession. It's like an OCD with food. Like you're obsessed. Like all you think about is food, calculating what you're gonna eat, thinking about meals, planning, watching videos of food, looking at through Talabat and Uber Eats for no reason. Um, and when I do order food, when I'm binging, I don't order just to satisfy a craving like I'm doing now to eat dinner because I haven't eaten. I do it for some other purpose. I got soy sauce on my sleeve. So for example, when I would order pizza, you know, it would be like a whole large, and I had to finish the large. It was like again a compulsion. I couldn't leave any of the food to satisfy this binge urge. So I would shovel it in. I wouldn't. Once the food gets there, it's like autopilot. Even planning the food starts becoming autopilot for me. I would put something on and just mindlessly shovel the food in. Calories after, not even thinking, just getting that like binge urge fix. So like I would eat all that, a large pizza with like jalapeno poppers, wedges, whatever. And I'd be full, like less than halfway through the pizza, and I would still eat it because I couldn't stop. And after that, I would have A large bag of, like, at the time, I think, like, for example, Doritos sweet chili, a large bag, family bag. Um, Drumstick ice cream, 2 of those. 2 sticks of beef jerky, kind of like Slim Jims. Um, Maybe a bag of sour candy. And then I wouldn't finish there. I would go into the fridge and just eat anything. Like, any cheese I had in the fridge, it would be gone very quickly. Um, just anything like that. Box of crackers, would eat them all. Cookies. So, I mean, and then it's the psychological aspect as well. It's not just about the food, it's about what's in my brain. And that's why I know I need help. Yes, I agree with that. I'm actually going to be using an online service. It's more affordable than here. I can get a specialized treatment, somebody dealing with that, with eating disorders, and I can do it remotely. So win-win. Um, so it's something that's stressful. Like, it's, you feel so guilty after. You feel like you failed and you've done something horrible to yourself, and you just have no, the feeling that you, the fact that you feel like you have no control and you couldn't say no makes you feel like crap, and then you want to restrict the next day. Already after the binge, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do a cleanse tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to eat only fruit, you know? So I know people like to make fun of my fad diets, but it's actually a big symptom of binge eating disorder. Um, I was in denial, sometimes still am, for so long about what my problem was. Julia? So, for me, this is not a binge. It's eating unhealthy and too much, which I'm used to eating, right? Because I do binge, so I'm used to eating a lot, and it takes a lot more to satiate me. So I'm not going to deny that, no, I shouldn't be eating this. But I am. I have chosen to eat this. So that's my choice. And like I said, I'm not only going to come on my channel when I'm having a good day. Or a successful day. I find that to be fake. But I haven't been deleting comments of people, some hateful ones, yes, but not really ones giving me crap about what I'm eating, because you're right. I mean, you know. Hi. I cannot tell you how much of a joy Julia has been in our lives. Salah was always a bit frightened by cats. And sometimes he's still like, if she jumps, like she likes to jump above his head on the headboard, and he just, you know, it's a reaction to flinch. But he overall, she loves him so much. She follows him around like a little lost dog. Oh, Julia! Oh, you're cute. She's the cutest thing ever. The little kitten, I got a few comments, not many. Like, why didn't you keep him? Why didn't you bring him to the vet? Okay, we cannot afford to take care of every stray cat that we come across. We try to give food and water where we can, but I cannot just bring him to a vet. Like, who's gonna pay the bills, you know? We have our own pets to worry about, and I didn't want to bring him here and give Julia something. Potentially, like feline leukemia, parasites, things like that. I don't think rabies, but what is this, a berry? I just couldn't do that, you know? So, I felt bad. But that's honestly all we could do. So, that's why. That's why that happened. This is honestly some of the best Chinese food I've had. It's so good. They have good Indian food here too at this place because it's like an Indochina. And a lot of Chinese restaurants are like that here, Indochina. Now, like for example, this is like the thing. P.F. Chang's, when we went out for dinner, it was like so expensive. I think maybe like $70, 75 bucks for the two of us. All of this food, which is like, honestly, no offense, P.F. Chang's, this food is more filling, bigger portion, and more authentic Chinese tasting. You know, P.F. Chang's is an American chain, right? So this is how much was all this food? 25 bucks for everything. You know? If you're wondering where Salah is, he had a bit of work to do. And he's also, I got some of my clothes in, some of the clothes, but one of the things doesn't fit properly, like in the bust area. The rest of the things fit well. I can't wait to do a video showing you guys. I'll try to have that out soon. Maybe later today. But he's exchanging for me the clothes. He's very quick. He just goes in, and so I'm gonna get another shirt instead. And a face wash. I forgot a face wash. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair. My hair is like up to here now. Like, it's getting long. There is still some thinning, but it's not for some reason as bad. I think it's because I've been using the rosemary oil that Salah got me. And yeah, I don't understand the comments like, oh, he's always gone, blah, blah, blah. Actually, he's not. Like, I don't understand how that's like a symbol of like love for someone, like if they go to work. Like, most couples, like I know people whose spouses, like, they're gone 3 weeks out of the month to work. how is that like any indication of, you know, Salah's gone maybe like a couple hours, you know, not every day. So are you saying that people aren't in love because they have to go to work? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, um, so weird, so weird. Anyway, I've been full, I'm full. So I'm gonna put, I have a lot left over actually. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Such big portions, I love it. I need the rest whenever, I don't know. Salah doesn't like this kind of food, so it's all mine. Alright guys! And don't worry, he doesn't starve. I made him chicken and rice, his favorite, meat and rice, and whatever else, so. He enjoyed my paneer as well. I'm surprised. Alright guys, so stay tuned. I'm gonna do a clothing haul for you guys. I only got a few shirts, but at least I can show you what I got in this different style, because yeah, wearing the abayas all the time is really hot in this weather, and I think I'll feel a lot more free and just wearing this, you know. So anyways, thanks for watching guys. See you later. Bye.